Have you ever wanted to ride like this or dreamt of being a cowgirl? Well, today's the day I'm going to show you the first step of how to be a cowgirl, and it's riding. I'm going to show you how to saddle up your horse and get ready to go for a ride.
The first step for getting ready for a ride is going out into the pasture and catching your horse.
The second part to getting ready for a ride is grooming, and this is the horse's favorite part, and my favorite part too. The first brush you use is a curry comb. It has sharp blades, and it removes all the dead hair and dirt on his back, and you can see how it pulls out the fur and the dirt. And you do this in short motions like this, all throughout their body. Okay, next you use a medium brush, which has medium firm bristles. It is used to also remove dirt, and you do this in a flicking motion. Your wrist should be very sore after you finish grooming because you're moving your wrists and arms so much. And you also do this throughout their whole body. Next, we use a soft brush, which is to shine and also remove dirt, and it's very soft. Feels really good on them. You continue using a flicking motion, and with this one you can do longer motions too. And lastly, of the brushing, you do the mane. You use a brush or a comb like this. You just comb through your hair like you would yours. And if there's tangles, you start at the bottom, get the tangle out, and then move up towards the top. Now I have groomed his whole body, I have trimmed all 4 hooves and combed out his mane, and we're ready for the next step. The third step to getting ready for a ride is putting on your tack. This includes a saddle blanket, a saddle, and your bridle. First step to putting on your tack is to put on the blanket. You want to make sure their fur is lying flat on their back, and you want to place it very high. It looks higher up than it should be, but you want to put it at their withers, which is their shoulders. You want to put it over it so it does not rub, the saddle does not rub on their shoulders. And the back of the pad should just be right by their butt, right where it starts. So this is about where it should be. It fits on there snug. Next is we're going to put on the saddle. First you want to put the stirrup and the cinch over so it doesn't get in the way when you're throwing it over the horse's back. And you want to lift it up slowly so you don't scare them. And put it up. Most saddles that are all leather can weigh up to 50 or 60 pounds, so some of them can get pretty hard to put up. I'm going to go around the other side, lift on his stirrup and his cinch. Alright. Now we are ready to tighten the saddle. This thing down here is the cinch. It's what holds the saddle up on the horse. And you tighten it to this strap. If I can get this out. And it just goes through, just goes through this buckle. Alright. And you gotta pull it tight. You loop it through top. It's kind of tricky. It takes a while to saddle sometimes. Plus it's cold out, so my hands are cold. Sorry. Alright, now we have this through. Now is when it gets kind of tough because some of the horses will blow. They'll make their stomachs real fat, so the saddle can't get very tight, so you got to pull extra hard. And sometimes you even have to go back and retighten it because they blew so much. Alright. Now I'm going to put all my body weight into this and pull. one more knot. And you want to get it tight enough so the saddle won't move when you're riding. And you know you have it about tight enough. If you can't really see, but my fingers can fit in here and they can't really move. But I can get my fingers so it's about perfect. And then you put this back up here. And you move the stirrup back down and we're all saddled up. After you've saddled your horse all up, the next step is putting on what some people call a headstall or some people call bridle. We call it a bridle. So the next part of saddling up and getting ready for your ride is putting on the bridle. I'm going to take off his halter, and you usually put it around their neck so they don't run off while you're trying to put this in their mouth. This is the bridle, and this is the bit. This is what goes in their mouth in between their teeth. To make it easier to get it, yeah, he already knows because he's trained. Put their head down, you put pressure between their ears and they'll move it down, but he already did it because he's so good. And then they should take it slowly. You just let them get used to it because sometimes it's cold in their mouth and they're not used to it. And then you pull their ears through, you put it in this hole, and that was easy. The bridle's on. And now that you've put the bridle on, the next step is riding. You mount from the left side because that's what horses are typically used to. It's traditional to mount on the left side. And what I do is I put my left foot up in the stirrup, grab the horn, and I hop on. And now I'm ready to ride. Even though it's a cold and windy day out, I still enjoy riding away with my horse and just forgetting about all the stress and relaxing and just enjoying the ride. Happy trails.